Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. It's Saturday, it's match day, Serie A is back, Juventus is back. I can't repeat enough how important that game is, how crucial that game is. We know it. I'm extremely early in recording this video this morning. For what reason? Because I really wanted to share an opinion, a fear, something that I wanted to speak about with you. Because this morning, when I woke up, I saw the predicted lineup, and there is one man in the starting 11, or at least it's predicted like that, where I have a lot of questions about. And if I'm not recording that early this morning, then you know it. It's Saturday, we play a bit earlier at 6 p.m. Italian time. I will not have time enough. So I really wanted to record that video to share my thoughts with you and to also read your comments, respectful as always. Maximum of like if you didn't yet, please continue to subscribe to the channel. Now we start. I tell you, I can't wait to see our boys back on the field. Because when Juventus is not playing international break or whatever, I miss Juventus. I'm a romanticus. I always hope that Juventus can go back on the field, turning things around. We have the opportunity to celebrate a goal, to celebrate a victory. That's always what I start with when I have my crazy positive thoughts and that are making totally abstraction of the last 8 games because it was a total disaster. Today, it's more realistic to think about a draw, a loss, than a win. That's the reality. Unfortunately, it's the reality also because we are playing against a new Lazio, an unknown Lazio, the new Lazio of Igor Tudor. But then I'm asking Beppe, are you the only one that is that crazy, that wants Juventus to be back instead of waiting a bit, pushing back another possible disaster? And there is one metric that is extremely important, and thanks to God I have a YouTube channel. I can watch a bit the stats, I can watch a bit how interested the people are, because I'm not watching the numbers to understand if the video, if I was great or if I was bad, but to look a bit of the interest on the people. Yesterday I uploaded a super interesting video. 55 days for the future of this Juventus that starts today. And I was thinking probably would have a lot more views, but from the last 10 videos I uploaded, it finished bottom. 10th on 10th. 1,700 views as we speak, which is a total disaster. But on the way, I'm not angry. I understand because people are saying, Pepe, wait, we are scared, we don't want, because it's unknown. We don't have that energy to go back full support on Juve at the moment. If we are looking at the latest result, the performance that we are offering, we are thinking all about already the next season. We want this season to end. So I can, unfortunately, I don't agree with it, because I live Juve 24/7, but I can in a way understand it. And when I'm telling you that it's really an unknown game, my objective now is not to tell you go and bet, but look at the betting sites in Italy. I checked 3 betting sites and it's extremely balanced between Lazio and Juve. Balance for the victory of Lazio, balance for the draw, balance for Juventus victory. Slightly favorite Juventus, but really slightly. It's not making you absolutely rich. It's an unknown game, especially if you're looking at the last 5 results by both teams. Both teams that had 1 win only. Both of them against Frosinone, 3-2. Both of them. Then Juventus did, can we say, slightly better. 3 draws, 1 loss. Lazio did 4 losses. They changed the coach. We didn't change the coach. So it's extremely an unknown game that I started to try to predict already with the predicted lineups, even if it's unknown. Well, I tried with what I know the best, my team. And this morning, it has been confirmed by Tuttosport that my thoughts were exactly, or were correct. Szczesny into the goal, Danilo, Bremer, Gatti, Locatelli, Rabiot, Miretti, Cambiaso, Ealing Jr., Chiesa, and Moise Kean. Chiesa, Moise Kean probably even confirmed yesterday in press conference. I thought Miretti above of McKennie. Why? Because McKennie, we know it. He played 210 minutes in USA. Coming back from international travel, we play in 4 days in Coppa Italia again against Lazio. You know, all that process. Also, Ealing Jr. did extremely well with under 21. Received some starting games, not that long time ago. So that was my starting lineup that was confirmed by Tuttosport. Then I watch the call-ups and I see that 2 players are not there. Alexandro for a slightly problem, and I already shared my opinion about it yesterday in the video. Kostic is not there because of flu. I'm totally convinced about my lineup. Until this morning when I see that Max Allegri is thinking to start De Sciglio from the first minute. What is the lineup by Gazzetta? Well, 9 on 11 the same. The only one that changes is McKennie starts, and there I can even agree, but then De Sciglio on the left side instead of Kostic, instead of Ealing Jr. And then I have my big doubts, my big question, because you know it, and it will not change today. I'm not the guy that says I will start to boo a player, I will start to make a paranoia because of a predicted lineup, not even when it's official starting lineup. I prefer giving my opinion on the performance of a player after he has been subbed out, maybe even after the game, to say, yeah, he did well or he did bad, it was a right choice of the coach or he did a bad choice, the coach. But here, in the moment we are in the environment we are in, with all the criticism towards the coach, that whatever he says, whatever he do, everything is wrong, Max is taking a big risk. If this lineup is confirmed, he's taking a big, huge risk. Because yesterday he said in press conference, as a coach, you need to accept criticism. Criticism are part of the game. You have to acknowledge them. And I agree. But then if you're looking to receive criticism, Max, you're looking for it. That's tough. That's hard. You're looking for it. Because that choice of De Sciglio, nobody on earth except of you and your technical staff can tell if it's legit. Kostic is not there, okay. But what about Ealing Jr. that we saw scoring a brace with under 21? What kind of choice is it? We don't understand. Because if things are well, we forget about it, okay. If things are going wrong, well, it's your responsibility. You will be criticized for that choice. It's a tough one. It's a big risk. And of course, a coach, he can't go with the emotions of the supporters. He can't do a starting lineup to please the supporters. But these kind of things, Max, pay attention for these kind of things. The last game of De Sciglio was on the 3rd of May, 2023. He didn't play in 2024. He didn't play this season. Is it a good one to play him? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Then, it's even reinforced by the choices that we are obliged to make, because we know it. Milik is not there, Vlahovic is not there, and today all our hopes to score against Lazio are on one man only, Moise Kean, that in 2024 scored 0 goals. Season 23-24 scored 0 goals. Sometimes because of him, sometimes because of unluck, because of VAR, because of the post, whatever, but the results are 0 goals. That's probably a striker that needs these balls into the box. Guys, Ealing Jr. is a player that you can criticize for his defensive game, you can criticize for a lot of things, maybe not be able to play 90, whatever, but you can't criticize him for the balls that he's putting in the box, because he's feeding these strikers. And Moise Kean, that has 0 goals, probably needs these balls. Probably needs these balls more than anybody. And that's why I'm thinking, Max, I'm not sure if De Sciglio is a great choice. Moise Kean that didn't score this season, the last time that he scored was on the 1st of April 2023. Some people will tell me, Beppe, that's 364 days ago. No, it's 365 days ago, because this year we had even a 29th of February on top. Guys, 1st of April 2023 against Verona, we won 1-0, that was his last goal. It's a strange story, the one of Moise Kean. A Moise Kean that was that close to leave Juventus to go to Atletico Madrid. He was there. He left Juve. He was there. Then he fails the medicals. He comes back. And today the hopes of Juventus to get out of a toxic disaster situation, because we need to win today, our hopes are on Moise Kean. It's a really strange destiny. Then the only light I see is that he scored a beautiful brace against Lazio. It was a long time ago, but I remember that 3-0 victory against Lazio with the last goal of Milik, and he was able to score a brace. That you remember that fantastic assist of Rabiot, and then him chipping the goalkeeper. Let's hope that he can do it again. Let's hope that 365 days later he's able to do it again against Lazio today. That's what I hope, guys. But what Lazio will we face? Well, it's a different Lazio. A Lazio that we know it, because Sarri was our coach for 1 season, so we know him perfectly. He's playing with a system. He's playing in zone, while you have a Tudor that will overhaul totally Lazio, because they will play man on man. They will have a fantastic, great, huge pressing. They will run for 200 kilometers per hour. They will give all their life. They will go on balls, and it will be totally crazy. The pressing will be totally different than the one of Sarri, and Juventus could potentially be in difficulty with a Lazio that will start playing super high to press, to not let think Juventus. And when we know that Juventus this season, last season, is a slow Juventus, I'm extremely scared about the ultra pressing of Lazio. Hopefully, because of that pressing that they are maybe not used to, high pressing, playing man on man, going totally crazy, they will leave spaces and they will do mistakes, but it will be a tough game. I see a lot of intensity of the team of Tudor. I don't know if I will see a lot of intensity of the team of Juve. Then there is one thing I forgot to say about De Sciglio that I wanted to add, because I'm watching some pictures of the field of Roma. We are playing back De Sciglio from the first minute on the field of Lazio, on the field of the Roma stadium in the Olimpico. We know it, that stadium is a disaster. Oh, guys, I don't want to jinx it, but coming back from an injury, your first game is on the field of Lazio. I'm not sure if it's a good one. Probably Luis Alberto will not play. He had some annoying muscular problems yesterday, so Luis Alberto would probably not be there. But who can be relaunched that was not playing with Sarri? It is Kamada. Kamada, that is a really great player that unfortunately for him, for Lazio, until today was not able to show his talent. Well, I'm scared that without Luis Alberto, with a Guendouzi that can play a bit more dropping on the field, because he was playing a bit higher with Sarri, he can, be really the master key Guendouzi, like he played with Tudor when he was at l'Olympique de Marseille. Well, a Guendouzi a bit dropping, a Kamada a bit more offensive. Pay attention to Kamada. Seriously, pay attention to Kamada. Then, last thing before closing the video, Juventus minus 11 is the title on Corriere dello Sport. Why are I speaking about? We have 59 points. The quote to reach Champions League virtually, because he's not even sure, should be at 70 points. Well, at least this is what Max Allegri is repeating. We miss 11 points. Today will be already an important one to understand, because today we have Napoli-Atalanta, then we play Lazio-Juve, then there is Fiorentina-Milan. I don't know how many points we missed to reach qualification to Champions League, but I will tell you, I would be a bit less worried if we are already able to win today. A win today that can give us that positive boost, that mental confidence to also win in 4 days on Tuesday when we will play Coppa Italia against Lazio. If you didn't yet, please maximum of like, don't forget to subscribe, take a coffee, drink coffee, and we see each other or on the Juventus YouTube Twitch channel for pre-game and watch along, or here for the post-game. Grazie, forza, Juve.